In this video, we'll briefly show how to create a rigid offset from a node. So we'll start by starting up, starting up Blender. Okay, in Blender, we will now create a body, right? And then we'll create a force on this body. Now, as you might expect, should we then run this, let's first save the file. We run this, then this force basically will just make this body move in the direction of that pyramid. So we'll animate the object and yep, off it goes. Now, if we'd like to offset this force so that we cause the body to spin, we need to do that with something else. So we'll create another cube here. Grab it, let's say in the X, let's go in the Y direction, we'll go 1. Alright, actually, make it one more time, Y1, there we go, so we can see it. Now what we'll do is create a rigid offset. Now, this is the one item that is not listed in the MBDyn Input Manual, but there is all throughout the input manual descriptions on how to offset a element from a node, and that's essentially what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. So now that we have this offset, or these two selected, we'll create the rigid offset down here. Node, rigid offset. Okay, and then the this force. Let's go over here to the structural force. We'll edit that and move it. We'll reassign it as currently a cube, which is here. We'll move it over to cube 1. And now we have our body, we have our rigid offset here, and then our structural force, and then we have our rigid offset. So now, when we rerun the simulation and animate the objects, what you'll see is, let's look at it from the side. There we go. That's what we'd expect. Okay. That's, the one other I'd like to show, we haven't really shown the input files. This is what the input file looks like. Let's see, is this it? Yeah. So, but for some reason, let me open it again. Right, that input file, I'd like to show the current input file for the object that we just created. Alright, here we go. So what you'll see is that we have the up here, this is all comments just describing the objects as they're named in Blender. This is our initial value simulation with our control data. These are all default items, but they can all be changed. All of the input for both a initial value problem as well as control data, that's all available through here and through here in definitions. And then we have our nodes here. Right, so we only have one node, and then here we have our body, and then the force that was offset in the Y direction by 2 units. Okay, so there we have it, and hope you found that useful. Thank you. Bye.